All right, welcome to another attempt at a fast culture victory. I'm excited about this one. I'm doing this because I haven't tried a fast culture victory since before the June update. And the June update took away two really crucial elements of a fast culture victory. And those two are the Goddess of the Harvest Pantheon, which gave you faith for chopping, and then allowed you to buy settlers with that faith if you get a golden era, a golden age, a Monumentality Golden Age. And that was like a really good exploit. But now that's gone. And then the second big change is that great works of writing are a lot weaker. So I'm curious to see how fast I can do a culture victory without those two things. I was able to do, I don't even know if I really count it, but I did a 112 turn culture victory a few months ago before the June update. But that was with a specialized map that had been pre-chosen by somebody else and a strategy that had been laid out by someone else. I don't even know. I mean, I think I did another more of a regular fast culture victory in 156 turns. I'm curious to see if how close to that I can get here. So that's kind of what the standard is. I'm really curious to see if it's possible to get close to that 150 some turns. Maybe it was 158, but just been wanting to try this ever since that June update. We're gonna go with Pericles again. He's really good for culture. He gets this 5% city-state bonus for being suzerain, 5% culture bonus. And then Acropolises give, I think they start with higher culture. Let's see, they're cheaper to make. That's really nice. And then this is really good too, Plato's Republic. 1 extra wildcard policy slot. So that guarantees that you're going to get a Pantheon because you can put in God King. Everybody hates to put in God King because it's inferior to the production card at the beginning, but with Pericles you can have both, so that's really nice in the early game. What else? Let's see, we're gonna go Deity, standard speed, continents map, small map size. We'll keep the disaster intensity at 2. Everything's gonna be standard here. I'm not gonna change anything. The other map, the 112 turn game, I had a wet map. I'm just going to leave this all standard. I'll note the actual game seed I end up choosing. I do want a good start, a strong starting location. So I'll be rotating through different maps until I find one that I like. Let's see. So let's talk a little bit about this strategy. It's basically just going along, getting certain civics. Mysticism gives Oracle. Oracle's going to be good because it gives you, basically in the early game, it triples the great person output for your capital or wherever you build it, which is really good. So it's kind of like having 3 cities in one at the beginning. Political philosophy, we're going to go for the Ancestral Hall and Classical Republic government. Hopefully go for Apadana. We're going to try and get as many settlers out as possible. That'll be good to have the Ancestral Hall. Drama and poetry gives theater squares. Recorded history gives a great library. On to civil service for alliances. We'll go for exploration for the Merchant Republic. We want humanism for the museums. Natural history for archaeologists. If the game goes that long, we'll see. Let's see. We want probably democracy for the tier 3 government if it goes that long. Hopefully it won't. And then of course at the very end of the civic tree there's environmentalism, which gives you 25% tourism boost. Hopefully the game will be done before then, but that's always there. Our governor approach is going to be kind of weird. We're going to put Magnus in the capital. We'll promote him to provision, which prevents the city from losing population when it makes settlers. So we're going to make basically all of the settlers in the capital. And we're going to put Pangea in the second city and promote all the way through the tourist promotion. And then we're going to switch them, I think. I think that'll be the best way to go. After the settlers are finished, I think we'll switch them, probably. That'll be powerful. For the Pantheon, we'll go with Divine Spark for the Great People points. That's great with a wide empire. Let's see, wonders. There's a bunch of wonders that would be nice. I don't think anything is extremely crucial. Oracle is really good. And then either Apadana or Great Library or Colosseum. And any of those would boost Buttress, which is a tech. The tech tree, I'm not going to prioritize the tech tree too much because it used to be that part of the strategy to get to printing as quickly as possible, because printing gives you a 25% boost to great works of writing. But now that great works of writing have been weakened, it's not as big of a boost. So I'm going to try and just sort of ignore the tech tree. I may do 2 early campuses to boost recorded history, but I think I'm going to just ignore the tech tree, but sort of emphasize printing, and then later computers gives you a 25% empire-wide tourism boost. I'm hoping the game's going to be done before computers. Let's see. There's Forbidden City's good. Potala Palace, that's another good one that could help because it gives you a policy slot. The Hermitage, that's probably nice to get because Hermitage, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but it gives you 4 works of writing slots. So that could be worth it. I don't know though. It's sort of like a super art museum, but it might cost a lot more. Maybe it's not worth going for. I don't know. We'll see. What else? Let's see. Great people. There's a bunch of merchants that give you extra trade route capacity. Any of those are good because sending trade routes is part of the strategy. You want to that gives you a 25% culture boost to whatever civilization has a trade route to it. Sarah Breedlove in the modern era gives it increases that boosts another 25%. And then in the atomic era there's Melita Bentz, which does the same thing again. Hopefully the game will be done before then. Let's see. We're going to want 4 commercial hubs, about 4, depending on how many of those merchants we get that give you trade route capacity. I think every city's going to have a theater square. We're going to run a lot of theater square festivals in those cities and just try and get as many great people as we can. Probably a couple campuses early on couldn't hurt. Yeah, that's basically the general strategy. Oh, there is heritage tourism. Oh no, at cultural heritage you get a policy card called heritage tourism, and that doubles the tourism from great works or artifacts. I think that might be what we need now to win the game. So I'm going to prioritize that civic tree route. I think that is a bit late though. I don't know how many turns it's going to take to get there, but we do really want to emphasize moving through the civic tree because I'm betting that might be what ultimately wins the game, getting to cultural heritage. So yeah, all right. Thanks for watching.